What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to the NCPL. This time we are going up against JP, coach of the Peniche Primarinas for Week 3. Yeah, there's not a lot more to say than that. The team builder is probably up by now. It should really be up by now, so if you haven't checked it out, please do. There is a lot of thought that goes into each and every one of these teams. This week was admittedly a little bit rushed, but there's still a lot of thought behind it. There's a reason I'm bringing the mons I'm bringing, and I'm really trying to win. I had a really intense match last week against Sam. I'm trying to go into this with a healthy mindset, and let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what JP ends up bringing. All right, so a lot of threats right off the bat. Doesn't seem like he's got any sorts of switch-ins. Definitely bringing offense. Wow. The first thing that comes to mind is Zoroark. Zoroark is going to be a pain to deal with. Also, he might be running fire coverage on everything but Gallade. Like, he very well could be running HP Fire on Lele. He could be running Flamethrower on Como. He could be running HP Fire on Vikavolt. He could be running Fire Punch Ambipom. Flamethrower Zoroark. That's definitely scary. But that said, between Zoroark and Como, he can only have one, Zmon. Also, real quick, gonna check something. Alright, that should be a bit better, as I realized I was using the wrong screen proportion and all that stuff. It might be a little bit stretched awkwardly. Please forgive me for this week. I've been a little bit behind on things. But as far as a lead goes, I think I'm going to lead with Garchomp. In general, it hits things really hard. Or I could lead with Gren. I don't really have a great lead to say. Could lead Mimikyu. I kind of want to lead Garchomp and potentially scare something out. I don't think he'll lead Como. He might lead Ambipom. He might be leading Ambipom. He could be running HP Ice Vikavolt. He's not bringing Magnezone. I am tempted to run Scizor into Scout right away to see if he has a Fire-type move on whatever he decides to bring. I want to get up... Oh, I want to get up T-Spikes. That might be a good idea. I'm going to lead Pex. He leads Ambipom, which is fine. He could be running Thunder Punch. I'm not sure yet. Let's see how much Scarf Chomp does to him. Can't just do that, I guess. I am basically the same Scarf Chomp, so... Scarf Chomp's Outrage would knock him out. Earthquake would have a good chance, or a decent chance after rough skin damage. I think I will switch on his anticipated Fake Out or Thunder Punch. Yes, he goes for Fake Out. Okay, and he is Life Orb, so that's good to know. So our Earthquake knocks him out from here, so I'm just going to go for that. As we knock him out. Nice! So we reveal we're Scarf, but now we don't have Ambipom to deal with. So we don't have to worry about Life Orb Fire Punches or Thunder Punches and everything like that. Now this Mon is scary, because he can Agility up if he wants to. He could be running HP Ice or HP Fire. Even with Agility up, he probably doesn't outspeed us now. He doesn't outspeed us now that I think about it. I don't really have a great switch into this Mon in particular. I think he's HP Ice. Granted, given he brought it in here. If he's HP Ice, do I go into Scizor? Do I go into Pex? Do I go into Pex and just click Toxic or something? I don't know what kind of Vikavolt he is. Specs T-Volt or Volt Switch do a lot of damage. But I probably live one after an HP Ice. I think I'm gonna go Pex here. If he's Agility, he's not Specs. Air Slash. Interesting. You know, that's so funny because in the SFL, I was caught off guard by this thing before with Air Slash. I always forget that it runs Air Slash. How much did that do to me? That did 30.9%. So that is Specs Air Slash without a doubt. Without a doubt. I want to get up my T-Spikes. I could Toxic whatever comes in, or I could set up my T-Spikes. That's the question. Do I Toxic what comes in, or do I go for T-Spikes? What do I anticipate coming in? Probably Lele. I don't really have a great switch into that. I do want to put it in Bullet Punch range. Let's see here. We'll take off the Psychic Surge. Bullet Punch is doing 83 to 100, so if I Toxic him this turn, by the time we're in, we should be knocking him out with Bullet Punch from our Scizor. I think I will Toxic here, as he Air Slashes again. He goes for the flinch and gets it. Ah, that's so annoying. Alright, we'll recover here. Hopefully he doesn't flinch us again. Alright, we at least managed to get that back. We can take 2 now, so I think I am going to Toxic here, because I don't have great switch-ins to this. And my plays definitely recover here. Darn it! It's such a bad time to get the flinch, too. It's so annoying. We should be living this. I mean, like, we have a good chance to live it, but it's just really annoying that he can just go for Specs Air Slash over and over. We'll go into our Gliscor here. We take a lot of damage. We activate our Toxic Orb at least. The thing is, like, now this thing is weakened though, right? I can Protect here and get some HP back. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, he just goes straight into this. He goes straight into it. Ah, probably read that then. I guess good stuff to him for doing so. What do I really need this for? I wanted it for Como. He's probably running Ice Punch. Like, he's probably running Ice Punch. But from this, can he... How much is he gonna do? Oh, I should have just gone for Toxic or something. Or Substituted. Substitute would have been a good play. So, unless he's running Ice Punch, he's not gonna knock me out. I can Protect here. See if he's gonna bulk up or not. I could go Scizor. Scizor's not a bad play here, I don't think, because then I can U-turn into Greninja. Let's see how much my Scizor's U-turn will do. I think it should do like 40. That's... Huh? Why is it this one? That's very strange. U-turn should do about 40. I mean, I don't have that 16 attack investment. And then let's see how much Greninja does. Because I could potentially slow U-turn into Greninja. Which won't knock out with Surf, actually. Especially if he starts bulking up, that's annoying. Do I let him bulk up? Do I let him bulk up? Or who am I kidding? I U-turn into Mimikyu, if anything. I also don't know if this is Zoroark or not. I think I'm gonna Protect. Oh, that is... Don't bulk up, don't bulk up. Okay. Okay, so that very much seems like a Mega Gallade to me. How much is his Ice Punch doing? Let's see here. I wonder why it didn't import correctly. That's so strange. But Ice Punch. Does not do a lot to Scizor, obviously. How much to Gliscor? Okay. So we're almost in a good range where we could live a hit. I'm going to go into Scizor here. He probably reads this, maybe goes for Drain Punch. No, he goes for Ice Punch again. Does not get the freeze, which is really nice. And now we can safely U-turn here. As he maybe goes Vikavolt or Como. I could SD. I could SD anticipating the bulk up. I could SD anticipating the bulk up. Wow, what's that gonna do? It's just gonna be a neutral hit anyways. I should just U-turn here. As he goes for Drain Punch, not surprising I guess. 43%, that did quite a bit. Now I can go into Mimikyu pretty safely. Let's see, I don't think my Sneak KOs from here. I mean, I basically am this set. Oh, I'm running Jolly. That's right, I ran Jolly instead of Adamant on purpose. Shadow Sneak probably won't KO actually. It probably won't KO. He's either got to go for Psycho Cut or Ice Punch here. The question is, do I save Mimikyu's Disguise and go back into Scizor and let him go for Drain Punch on me? How much is Drain Punch doing? I think that might actually be the play. Just to go Scizor and then U-turn, save Mimikyu's Disguise for something else. I like that actually, as he goes for the Ice Punch probably. He goes for Destiny Bond. Destiny Bond Mega Gallade. What? What? Yo, that's really cool. That is a surprise. Good stuff to JP for the mix-up. I'm very glad I didn't just sack my Mimikyu there. Well, I guess now I can pretty safely U-turn again. Wow. He goes for Drain Punch. That did 27, a little bit more than anticipated, but now he should definitely be in Shadow Sneak range. Should be in Scarf Chomp's range too, but I don't want that in afterwards. Do I want Greninja in? No, I probably want Mimikyu in. And now I can safely Shadow Sneak. Yeah. He's gotta determine if he wants to keep this thing alive or not. Mimikyu can definitely put in work. Alright, nice. So we pick up the KO, we still have our Disguise intact, which means we're probably going to knock out whatever comes in next. He goes into this. Alright, how much is my Shadow Sneak doing to a Vikavolt? I know he's Specs. 25 to 29. So after an SD we knock it out, but he can T-Bolt, he can Air Slash again if he wants to. T-Bolt, Air Slash, Bug Buzz, probably a hidden power of some sort. I might just go back into Pex. Because I want my Disguise up so that I can get a guaranteed kill on something. And like the thing is, if I SD up, Zoroark can probably come back in and revenge kill me. Does he just Air Slash again? I think I go Gliscor here. See what he wants to do. What do I do here? I mean, Gren can probably knock him out soon. Do I knock this out with Shadow Claw? I mean, I will after Poison. Even then, it's better just SD and then knock him out with Shadow Sneak the next turn, probably. Even then. Might go for HP Ice, HP Fire. You might try and go for T-Bolt. Let's see. Because I do want to keep this around. Having Bullet Punch for Lele is really nice. Tough situation. I don't want to have to go for Play Rough. I want to have this for Como. If I save this, I pretty much get a KO. I think I'm going to go Gliscor. As he goes for Air Slash, and he actually misses, which is really nice. That's really nice. I mean, it's what? Air Slash is 95% accurate, so it's like 1 in 20 are going to miss, which means he definitely got to miss earlier than you'd anticipate. But I think it's also, is it what, 20% chance to flinch? I think I got flinched 2-3 times maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, I know he's locked into Air Slash, which is really nice. So I think what I can do here is substitute, because he's probably going to switch. He goes into this, which is really cool. I'm glad we have a substitute up now, because I can go for Toxic, as he might go for Clangorous Scales, or Clanging Scales, which will go through my substitute actually. He's probably not Specs. We probably live one. This is, I know I'm calculating against a Specs set, but Specs Clinging Scales does that much. We're at 73%, so he's probably not modest, you know, modest Specs. He might be Life Orb. Life Orb would probably be enough to KO us. He might just Dragon Dance here, though. He might just Dragon Dance. I definitely want a Toxic. He goes for Flamethrower, anticipating Scizor, maybe? We land the Toxic, which is really nice. We gain a little bit of HP back. Not surprised he's running Flamethrower, but Life Orb, that means he's going to be knocking himself out really quickly. I don't know if he's mixed yet, though. He's probably mixed, given that he's Life Orb. So I'm not going to quite go into Toxapex just yet, because I think he could be running Earthquake. I do think Life Orb Clanging Scales, if he's, I don't know, modest, has a very small chance of knocking us out. I think I'm going to Protect here. I can guarantee myself being able to, what's it called, substitute next turn. I mean, he obviously taunted, so he's probably going to keep me from subbing, which is alright. I think I'm going to go Toxapex on the anticipated substitute. Or not substitute, what's it called? Taunt. So he's Hidden Power. Hidden Power Fire, maybe? I'm not sure. Oops, I'm getting a call. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let's see here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Do we want to recover here? He probably hard switches into Vikavolt if I had to guess. He's running Flamethrower, Hidden Power, it could be Ice or Fire, still not sure. Taunt, and then one more move. It's probably not Dragon Dance, it's probably Clanging Scales. I feel like he's gonna go Clanging Scales here, or switch hard into Vikavolt. I think I'm gonna recover. Oh, is he taunts? I guess it's actually not too bad of a play himself, but he's definitely dying on the next turn. So the question is, what does he go for here? What does he go for here? One last hurrah with Clanging Scales or something like that? He should definitely attack. There's no doubting that. I probably should have seen the taunt coming, but that's good. I definitely don't want to have a taunted Toxapex in when this thing dies, though. So the question is then, what do I go to, right? I think... what do I want to switch into? The question is, what do I want to have in when this thing dies, right? I don't want to risk Greninja. I think, interestingly enough, my Garchomp might be the least useful at the moment. Or I could just leave Toxapex in and tank whatever hit he wants to go for and switch out next turn into the appropriate Mon, but because Life Orb Clanging Scales is still only doing 39 to 46. That's if he's modest max attack, max special attack Life Orb. Does he go for Clanging Scales? Let's go for Flamethrower. I'm trying to keep Mons around, but they all seem pretty useful. Actually, I think Gliscor is now the least useful member on my team. As he goes Lele. Wow, that's surprising. He goes Lele. Surprised he kept it alive. So I think we take any one hit from this. Also, Shiny Lele looks really cool. So Scarf Lele, that's like basically a spec Psychic. We live any one hit. I think I can pretty safely go for Toxic here. He might have Taunt, which would be, you know, annoying, but... Oh, but we miss! We miss as he goes for Aromatherapy. So he's got a Chloric of sorts. Tapu Lele. That's really annoying. So that's why he kept the Como alive. So now both Vikavolt and Como are no longer poisoned. But, oh man, that's annoying. Admittedly, doesn't matter, right? We outsped it. Now that I realize that, we actually outsped the Lele. We outsped Lele. Okay. So this thing is less than 240 speed, which is definitely worth noting. Which means my Mimikyu will outspeed it. And, I mean, even if we landed the Toxic, it would have been cured that turn anyway, so it's not too big of a deal, but I definitely want to poison it. It's Calm Mind. It's probably going to go for Aromatherapy next turn. I don't know. It's Calm Mind. I just need to make sure it's in Bullet Punch range, I think. I think that's the main deal. And, not to mention, I have Mimikyu in the back. I've always got Mimikyu in the back. If he wants to Aromatherapy here, I can substitute. As he goes for Aromatherapy, we see his item. He is Leftovers. Okay, so that's worth noting. So I am going to Toxic him again here, so that I force him to go for Aromatherapy another turn. I wonder what his two attacking moves are. They're probably Psychic and Moonblast. Yeah, there's Psychic. Not too surprising. How much is Earthquake going to do? From my Gliscor. How much does Shadow Claw do from Mimikyu? He's left over, so we don't have to worry about a berry of some sort, which is worth noting. My Shadow Claw pretty much knocks it out. He could be max HP, so that's definitely something worth noting. If he goes for Aromatherapy here, that's less than ideal. Because we outspeed him. And I can't taunt him, but his last move is probably Hidden Power Fire or Moonblast. If it's Hidden Power Fire... How much is my Scizor's Bullet Punch doing again? It's doing a lot, but it's not doing too much if he's like max HP. Yeah, like 68 to 81, but this thing doesn't have any really healing moves, so I could Bullet Punch into Scarf Chomp's Earthquake or Shadow Sneak. How much is Shadow Sneak doing? 50. Yeah, Shadow Sneak is doing half. He's only got, actually, who am I kidding? I've got 12 Toxics, and he's got 6 Aromatherapies. So I definitely substitute here. It's kind of sucky, but it's just kind of how the process goes. And I definitely keep substituting here. Because I'm faster, it doesn't really matter how much HP I'm at, unless he tries to hit me with a Moonblast or Psychic on my Toxic turn. But if he does that, he pretty much concedes his Tapu Lele to my Bullet Punch. So, it's, you know, not exactly exhilarating, but I can go for Toxic here, as he probably goes for Psychic or something like that. And now I go for Substitute again. Goes for Aromatherapy again. He might be intentionally trying to stall me out. He's at 100% HP. He might Calm Mind here. He should Calm Mind here, anticipating a Protect. Oh, I'm surprised. Because I didn't have a reason. I only could like really protect. Alright, it made 100% sense to like protect there. Either way, I can substitute pretty safely. As he goes for Aromatherapy again. He's only got 3 Aromatherapies left. He's at 100% HP. Last time he didn't Calm Mind when he probably should have. So I'm going to protect here, get back a little bit more HP. And now we're back at 88%. We go for Toxic again. We hit, which is really nice. He goes for Psychic, and we are back at 100% HP. So now I click Substitute again, as he goes into Vikavolt. He can go for Specs Bug Buzz here, probably. But because he's Specs, I can afford to Scout by going for Protect, which is really nice. How much is Specs Bug Buzz going to do to Gliscor? Specs Bug Buzz is doing half. He's doing half. And the thing is, I can just go hard Toxapex here. I can go hard Toxapex here, probably. I can go hard Pex here, and his Bug Buzz is going to be doing, like, nothing. The question is, does he anticipate that and go for a double? Does he pull a double? I think he has to, because if he goes into Pex, if I go into Pex, I mean, he's not doing anything. I'm going to Toxic here. Great turn to miss, great turn to miss. Great turn to miss indeed. We'll Protect again. We'll Protect again. I was willing to trade that 50% HP to get the Toxic off on this thing, so it's slowly losing damage, or losing HP here, putting itself in +2 Shadow Sneak range. But alas, there's only so much you can do. We'll go into Toxapex here on the Bug Buzz. We'll take all of 20, which is, you know, nothing. And what we can do is probably set up Toxic Spikes. Because that way, Como is guaranteed to be poisoned when it comes in, and it has 2 turns, and I don't have to take a turn to land Toxic on it. He doesn't have any hazard removal. Zoroark takes some damage as well. If Lele, every time it comes in, it's going to be poisoned as well. So the question is, do I Scald, or do I set up a T-Spike? Do I double? What would I double into? Scizor? Nah, I still force him to go for an Aromatherapy, because I'm pretty sure he's still Toxic. Yeah, I'm gonna set up a T-Spike. So, we set up a T-Spike, which is really nice. I might want to set up another one. Let's see here. Keeping this thing healthy is really nice, though. And if he's like max special attack, which I don't think he is, but it's only doing like 60% or so, we definitely live, unless it's a crit. It's not really worth risking, to be honest. I can probably just go into my Gliscor. Yeah. I'm just going to go into my Gliscor here. As he goes for Moonblast. And there's the crit. There it is. Gotta love that. Let's see here. How much was that doing? I don't think it was KOing. It shouldn't be KOing. Yeah. This is what? Max special attack 53 to 64. So that crit definitely mattered. Oh well. Had a couple Toxic misses. You know, he had 1 Air Slash miss, but yeah, oh well. Do what you gotta do, I guess. We can go into Scizor here and probably click Bullet Punch. Or wait, no, I know my Mimikyu outspeeds him. My Mimikyu outspeeds him, because my Gliscor outspeeds him. So I can definitely go Mimikyu here and click Shadow Claw. Yeah, and this thing should go down, which is nice. This is where it would be nice. This is where it would be nice to have this thing poisoned and in Shadow Claw range. But alas, here we are. Now, does he T-Bolt? Does he hit Empower? Does he Air Slash again? You can probably just Air Slash. Does he go for T-Bolt, making the play? Does he make the play? I mean, Pex wins me the game at this point. There's no way Zoroark is taking down my Toxapex. Doesn't seem like Como is, what's it called? Z-move Mon either. And I'm pretty sure Scarf Outrage knocks out Zoroark too. So I don't really need to keep this thing around anymore. I can afford to Shadow Claw. Let's see here. Mimikyu, Vikavolt. Or can I afford to, nah, I don't want to SD here. I'm just going to Shadow Claw, and I know it probably won't knock it out. Darn, if he only had a little bit of toxic damage, I wouldn't have to take a second Life Orb hit with Shadow Sneak, but that's the game we play. I'll Shadow Claw. It does 35%. Wow, that is a lot less than I anticipated. We'll Shadow Claw again. We don't risk the miss, so that's always nice. I should have realized we outspeed. I could have gone for SD and then Shadow Clawed. That's my bad. He goes into this. My Shadow Sneak is definitely going to knock this out. I mean, like, not super strong, right? But this is still a Life Orb Mimikyu. So. Oh. Wait, had I been Are you kidding me? I had been fighting Zoroark the whole time. I had been fighting Zoroark the whole time. That is really funny. That's why it was Taunt and Flamethrower and Hidden Power, and I just thought it was Como. That's really funny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. But at this point, we sack this to just go for Play Rough. We outsped it. What? Wow. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. And honestly, this probably would have been a 6-0 if not for that crit. So, either way, well played, JP. Well played. I definitely was surprised by a lot of your sets. A lot of your stuff threw me off. And yeah, definitely kept me on my toes. I'm glad we won this one. I wasn't putting as much pressure on myself with this particular game. I think, yeah, it's something I go through waves of needing to work on my competitive mindset and not putting like unending pressure on myself to win every single game. Never stop winning, or never stop trying to win, and, you know, trying to play as well as you can, but not putting, you know, unrelenting pressure on yourself to win is where I'm trying to get to be. So, yeah, good stuff, JP. Next week, I don't remember who we go up against because I haven't team built for them yet, but I will be a lot more organized. I will be on top of my game, and I'll be able to probably put on a bit better of a show. So, yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that when it does come around. But until then, this has been Night Zero, and this mission is complete.